Alright guys, welcome back to Dragon's Crown, where you just returned the Royal Orb to the Dean and all that stuff. And now we're gonna go back to some normal quests to figure out what we're doing. Watch these guys walk by really quick. Nice, nice. Alright, and let's go in.
Whilst reviewing the outstanding requests at the guild, you spot one from the magician, Lucane.
Dun, dun, dun.
It is about rune magic, but since you don't know too much about the subject, you're not sure what is requested. You tell the guildmaster Samuel that you'll accept this job, and pay Lucane a visit to inquire about the details.
Alright, cool.
You're back.
Can I get a second dodge roll? Is that at level 12? 12, okay. Let's get a little bit more HP. Let's see what else we can get. Diving tech crits shockwave, then midair. Got one level on that already. It'll dive. Punisher dealable. Let's do that. Alright. I feel like your skill card makes you look like kind of like a Amazon and Valkyrie. Actually, let's see if there's any quests to pick up as well. Ship sleuthing. We're not going to go back there for a little bit. Not take it. I don't think we can take too many quests. You can only have a certain amount of quests active at once.
When you tell him that you have taken on his request, he immediately starts filling you in on the details. Certain Elysian ruins
I can tell if his eyes were closed or open for a second.
Area by monks. Unfortunately, monsters are desecrating these ruins. Monks were dispatched to purify the area, but the golems that used to protect the ruins have turned on the monks.
Dang.
Golems are controlled with rune magic. They asked Lucane to craft new golems with runes to pit against the old golems. So Lucane requested that someone go in his stead and use rune magic to craft golems. Do you comprehend how runes work? If you need an explanation, Lucane hands you a stone. Activate the 2 runes on the statue, then add the stone's rune to cast the 3-letter spell that animates it. You press forward and begin looking for runes.
Oh, which one?
Yeah, you sell some magic items, but I'm not gonna use that right now. Now we can use runes.
You head to the
Only
ancient
basic
temple
stuff, but still
ruins
nice.
at Lucane's behest. There, you need to animate statues using rune magic.
Yeah, if I, for some reason, don't need to do side quests to level up at all, we'll probably do it in Ryan's playthrough just so we can get, like, you guys can see all the gallery stuff and all for fun. If that interests you or not. I enjoy it. I think it's fun seeing the different art by different artists and stuff like that, and the lore that comes with it. Just fun little things. The Forgotten Sanctuary. So cool looking. A little like Colosseum, almost like our reverse Colosseum, where it gets thinner as it goes up instead of wider.
Built a giant tower in a sacred place in an attempt to reach the world of the gods.
Them type of runes, buddy.
That arrogance angered the gods, and it is said that the entire city was leveled.
Generate weapon stash. So I think these knights are like the Bulgia ones. Let's take the crossbow. Some more treasure. Nice, nice.
What?
Destroy these statues really quick so they don't shoot me. Hopefully. I saw a little sparkle on top of that thing. Grab that. Nice. Knock you out. Cool, cool. Oh, treasure. Don't want to miss that one. Oh, Rami's got something, that's fine. Knock out the mages just because they're a little more annoying to hit since they can teleport. Cool, cool. take those guys out. Little statue over there. Same one over there as well. Still cool looking.
You meet a female warrior monk who was injured in the battle
Little
against the
hellhound
demons.
biting on the leg.
She was sent to purify this sanctuary.
That black
To
ooze. Ugh.
purify this area, the holy seal must be placed upon the altar of the temple. She cannot walk, so the task falls to you.
Be cool character to play. There's like kind of like a cleric monk character. Fun. Oh yeah. Let's light some torches up. It's a little easier to see in here. No, don't stun me. I need a better weapon. Yeah, I feel that. Ooh, rude. I dodged right into that like an idiot. Oh well. Hey Randy, can you open that for me, buddy? Thank you. Let's get rid of some of the bats. Let's knock you out. Knock that. Boom. You pick that up. Oh, so fast when she's got the berserk on and sprinting. Jeez. Didn't expect a trap chest. I never do either. But now I will.
Enemies?
But it's probably not trapped now.
Oh, yeah.
How rude. Throw these guys real quick. Oh, my nose. Why? Itches. Don't itch. Scorpions. Scorpions are terrifying. Very cool, but terrifying. I've never actually... I don't think I've seen actually a live scorpion before. I guess like maybe from like at the zoo. I don't know. They always, most bugs or arachnids creep me out a lot. Not a huge fan of them. I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to them. I don't really want to kill them usually either. So like when there's like a spider in my house, I usually try to like get it out if I can, but if I can't, I will. I feel bad. I don't like killing things. Especially if they're out in nature as well. I don't want to just like, oh, there's a fly, I'm going to squash it or something. It's kind of rude. Scorpions, they just seem aggressive. And I'm sure it's to protect themselves, obviously, but it stresses me. Oh, secret room. I'll wait to hit that sparkle until that's open. Cool. So I have like thought that it opened all the way and I let go before and it dropped all the way back down instantly. It just sit there for a while. I know, fire. Stay on target. Ah, Star Wars references. I get those. Not a huge Star Wars fan though either. I like Star Wars, just not the biggest fan. Are you guys a big fan of Star Wars? I watched the original and I watched the prequels. I don't mind them. I enjoyed the original ones really well, but I've seen them so many times now that I'm just kind of not interested in watching them. And the only other like Star Wars thing I saw, like movie-wise, I saw was like Rogue One. I didn't care for it too much because I already knew what was going to happen, just because, you know, it's a prequel kind of thing. Yeah, no, I kind of like the idea better of like, hey, they're stealing the Death Star's plans. It was less of, hey, these like trained, like elite, like vagabonds stole it, and more of like, hey, these pencil pushers decided that, hey, they had enough and they decided to steal instead of having like this big like climactic thing happen. Just
Enemies?
kind of like took away from my like imagining of it. But you know, to each his own. What would you guys think of them if you've seen them or not? I have not seen any of the new ones, like episodes 7 through 9. I just heard a lot of like mixed reviews, and I just wasn't interested. I heard 7 was basically just A New Hope. And I've seen New Hope, so why would I see same thing again? I heard episode 8 was just kind of too crazy and stuff, and like changed stuff up. And then episode 9 just felt like they just tried to retcon a bunch of the things that happened in episode 8. And it just felt like they didn't know what they wanted to do with it. But I haven't seen them, so I actually don't know if that's true or not. I'm just not a huge movie fan. Last movies I think I've seen are John Wick 4, I mean, and Dungeons and Dragons. I like John Wick 4 a lot. The D&D movie was good, but after watching John Wick 4, I think I had a higher expectation for movies. So I didn't enjoy it as much. It just felt a little slower and felt safer. There's nothing wrong with that, it just didn't do what I was expecting, I think.
It's my turn.
I didn't think I was going up with much expectations, but I think I did. And it made me not appreciate it as much as I probably could have. I always expect like D&D like stuff to be more D&D like, where it's like, oh hey, it's not going to follow the fantasy tropes because someone else is doing it and they're usually trying to avoid the fantasy tropes. And like, oh hey, your big buff guy might fail at doing like the buff thing, while like the wizard that's frail and weak has a chance to do it, because it's D&D, it's RNG, you'd have a higher chance with the higher ability stats and stuff, but in the end it's more random. It changes up and kind of beats those like preconceptions and stuff like that. So I was just expecting something more like that. But it just felt kind of like your average fantasy movie. All the actors were fun and interesting, but you gotta get you like interested in like those like 6 characters or so in a like an hour and a half to 2 hour movie. Kind of hard to do. Get their backstories while doing the main plot and such, and kind of hitting every beat. It's not easy to do. I can't do it. I'm not a freaking movie creator, but it just makes it less interesting for me. Is this my fate? Fate sucks. But just one of those things. I like reading books a lot more because I feel they can do a lot more since they have so many pages that they can add on. There's not like a required, oh, I can only do 50 pages for the story, and so I have to fit all this stuff in. It's like, oh, your book can be 5 pages to 5,000 pages long or more, and stuff like that. Just a lot more to do. Now, sometimes longer is not better with certain books, but some books I probably would be fine if they just kept going on forever and never stopped. And if nothing like super important or interesting was happening, I still want to like keep going with those stories. Some books I'm like, it went too long. They should have just gotten to the point. Oh, any good books that you guys like reading? I'm a huge fantasy, like, and science fiction nerd. Less of science fiction, or at least like futuristic stuff. I like more science fiction, like, oh, in like a medieval world or like modern day. So I'm not against it. Like, I like Brandon Sanderson's what's it called? His space one. I can't remember what it's called. Jeez. Psionic, I think. At least one of the books are. Or the Cytoverse. They're very fun. But I'm a bigger fan of his Mistborn and his Stormlight Archives. I do like the Reckoners and Alcatraz and stuff like that. I've also read, took me a very long time, but I finally read Editor's Game, and that was a fantastic sci-fi book. Sorry, when I read books, it feels like I'm watching a movie. Because I just go straight to your imagination. I mistake saying I watch something when I'm actually reading something. It's a happy problem for me, honestly.
The demons noticed
Fire on fire demons. That should work, you know? Fire breath. Oh, I did not see the little goblin. I was too busy focusing on trying to fireball demons, basically. Hope you put that down, sir. Let's throw that down. Well, hellhounds, cool. Lady had to deal with those earlier, as we saw with it attached to her leg. Probably unpleasant for her. Sonic the Hedgehog roll over here. Drop that. Let's knock that over. Thankfully, it got batted all the way this far. Oh, dang, didn't stop that guy. Dodge out of the way of that. Nice. Thanks for like team killing your friends. Makes it a little easier for me. Nice. Yeah, my actual damage won't do much to this thing, so I have to use the bombs or let him take it out. As you can see, I'm doing basically nothing to him, while that guy does a shit ton. There we go. And we're done. Cool, cool. Very nice.
A maleficent stone tablet has been placed high upon the altar in the center of the temple. When you remove it and replace it with the holy seal, the ruins are purified with a blinding light.
All right, level 11.
You decide to take the evil-looking stone tablet back.
That's unsafe. Ooh, that's a shiny looking one. So praise you. Obtain. Praise you. Obtain. And then these are all pretty like bad rank stuff, so I'm just gonna sell you.
You can feel unspeakable evil emanating from the stone tablet you removed from the altar. Perhaps Lucane should examine it.
This is better, actually. Alright, let's go repair our stuff, though, before going to Lucane. Before ending the episode and all that.
Welcome to my
Finish the
shop.
quest on up for that.
What would you like?
Cool, repaired that stuff. Out of here. Spin some more.
You report your success to Lucane. He smiles and tells you to keep the runestone.
Looks like
to
he's frowning
use in
at me.
your adventures. Now you can view research materials about rune magic whenever you need. You can also buy runestones from Lucane.
That's helpful.
You produce the stone tablet you brought back from the temple ruins. He swallows hard and examines the tablet. The ancient demon script is difficult for even Lucane to read. He can only deduce that it is a contract of some sort. Upon further examination, Lucane finds something he can read. The name of the Demon King, Magina Gusna Idrashin. The name jogs your memory. You've heard it before. But where? Lucane cannot tell anything else about the tablet.
Yay!
Oh,
Buy some.
how can I help you?
Oh, I guess.
Which one?
I'm poor. Shoot.
The name of the Demon King, Magino Gusna Idrashin. You're positive you've heard that name somewhere in town.
Yep, it was the beggar. But we'll see him next time. So, before then, don't mind the end thing really quick. But we'll be back next time. Hope you guys enjoyed it as usual. I'll be back to find the beggar and figure out the rest of it next time. Hope you guys enjoying the game. Hope you're enjoying the content. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Have a good one.